This backpack doesn't look special. It's just red, black, has like a little adventure kind of feel to it then, but no idea it would be worth that much whatsoever.
What's happening, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming back to you with another video. I'm here with my main man, Mike Busby.
My guy, what's up, Steve?
In the house, man. You're from Las Vegas, right?
Born and raised in Maryland, but I moved to Vegas about 3 years ago.
Cool. So we're over here at the eBay Open. I got my little badge right here. You're not attending the eBay Open right now, but you live in Vegas, and this guy is amazing. I remember when we connected, what was it, like 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
At the Green Room event, and he was new. He had amazing, you still do obviously, but your personality was just a shining light, and you were so excited and motivated. And I don't think you were getting much results. I think you were just kind of, you were new.
It was terrible.
Well, you were new.
Wasted money. Terrible.
But he was new and he wasn't getting much results. And now, fast forward, you're a full-time reseller, man.
Yes, sir.
Full-time. I don't know if you want to share a little bit about your story, you know, a quick little 30-second story before we get into some pretty cool stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I've been reselling for going on 3 years now. I got into this whole game by Gary Vee, like a lot of people have.
Really?
2017 Flip Challenge. I'm sure you're aware of it.
Yeah.
From the Breakfast Club, and I watched this high energy dude just talk about you could go to a garage sale and make $20,000 in a year. I'm like, who is this maniac? and his energy kind of caught my eye. So before I knew it, I typed into YouTube how to resell, and guess who popped up? Steve Raiken.
What's up?
And that was the beginning of going down a deep, dark rabbit hole of resell. In 3 years now, I'm full-time.
And what's crazy, we're here recording this video in Las Vegas, eBay Open at a hotel, which is called
the Mandalay Bay.
And to you, the Mandalay Bay is kind of like the Cracker Barrel to me.
I was like, okay, where's he going?
You're like, where's he going? Because he used to actually work here full-time at the Mandalay Bay. So another video, he's going to be sharing 12 tips to get half off your hotel room.
I could tell you all the secrets about Las Vegas, but yeah, that's a whole new strategy.
So we're gonna have another video coming out soon about how you went full-time and whatnot, but you're a full-time reseller, what, eBay, Amazon?
eBay, Amazon, Mercari, Poshmark, and a little bit of Go and StockX, but that's like occasionally.
You making more money reselling than you did when you were working at the hotel?
It's getting up there, up there. Taxes suck, but it's still around about maybe 4 or 5K a month.
Okay.
So it's getting there, but not consistently.
But you have your freedom.
Yes.
Because I'm assuming that's probably why you got into it. You wanted to control your time, your schedule.
100%. Control your destiny, man.
And it's an amazing feeling, right? When like, it's different, because I used to work the whole 9-to-5 job, and I don't want to go too deep into this because we'll stay on topic, but it's an amazing feeling when you create your own wealth.
Yes,
or your own income.
It is.
Right?
You almost take care of your money a little more smarter, you know?
For
now
sure.
It's like I work for this money now rather than someone just giving it to me, so you don't spend it on as much dumb stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to get into two crazy things right now, two crazy stories. Number one, this guy went to the Goodwill Bins and found something for $1.
$1.
That sold for a ridiculous amount of money. We're going to get into that. And then number two, we're going to talk about how you can dominate and make a killing going to the Goodwill Bins.
The bins, yes, sir.
Right, so I don't know if you know what the Goodwill Bins are. Maybe you could explain to them what that is.
Absolutely. So the bins, or the Goodwill Clearance Center, as people call it, is where all the items that don't get sold at Goodwill go to the clearance center. So everything you see at Goodwill, from the shoes to the electronics to your toys to your clothes, everything that's in the Goodwill, it will all go to this clearance center, and they price everything by the pound. So everything's $1.89 per pound. Then if it's up to 25 pounds, a little bit cheaper. But yeah, you can find a pair of True Religions, some Lululemon, some North Faces for $1 essentially.
Wow, that's cool. So, all right, let's get into the video. You were at the Goodwill Bins.
Yes.
And when was this?
This was like last week, actually. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This was like very recent.
So get into the story. I'm done talking because he told me on Instagram, I'm like, dude, you got to come over here and share this.
All right, so just hop into it?
Just dive right in. Don't tease them.
Hop into this. Okay. So I've been going to the bins now for probably maybe about 2.5 months. So I'm not like a bins expert whatsoever. But on this particular day, I just came in the other day. When I hustle at the bins, I kind of stay the whole day, actually. Like, I'm there from like 7 to 4 p.m.
Shut up.
Swear to God. Like,
all day?
Why not, you know? Better than just hustling
because they're bringing out new inventory all the time.
Exactly. So I just started doing that, actually. And I go in, and it's kind of a rough day. I'm finding a little bit of stuff, but nothing too crazy. So at a certain point, I'm just walking through, I see a backpack. Prior to this, I picked up a lot of JanSport backpacks because it's back to be back to school season. So I'm just picking up backpacks.
Yeah, sure.
JanSport, like it, cool, I'll grab it. And this backpack doesn't look special. It's just red, black, has like a little adventure kind of feel to it then, but no idea it would be worth that much whatsoever. So grab the backpack, put it in my cart. Don't know what it is, but
you don't
whatever.
look it up at that time?
At that time, I did look it up, but there's no sold listings.
Okay, interesting.
0.
So you're like, I'm gonna just, was there any for sale?
Yes, there were some for sale, but not my exact backpack.
And what were they for sale for?
$30, $40. So in my mind, I'm thinking if I can get $20 out of this, great.
For $1.89.
Yeah.
It's probably way less, probably like 89 cents. I don't know if it was heavy or light.
Very light backpack. So,
Okay.
yeah, just seeing that backpack, had no idea what it would be.
What was it called?
Clive backpack.
How do you spell Clive?
CLIVE.
Okay, Clive.
Clive backpack.
Huh.
It's we'll get into it in a second, but yeah, it's like a skateboard company that discontinued in about 2005. So they don't make the backpack anymore. So if you see a Clive anything, grab it. There's a huge cult following that looks for this kind of stuff.
Okay. All right. So you find it, you put it in your cart, you don't look it up. Well, you do, you don't see anything, and you just go back to business.
Yeah, just go back to business. I'm just grabbing stuff then. I found some games and whatnot then. But I get back home and I'm like looking for stuff and I'm Googling, trying to find like, what is this backpack?
Thank God you took that extra step and weren't a lazy son of a gun.
Yes, indeed.
You ever been just lazy and you're just like, screw it, I'm just gonna throw it up at like 50 because I don't care. And if I
Steve,
get
that's
something.
almost what happened, honestly, then. Like, I was like, this is a lot to do. Let's just list it for $40 and call it a day.
So what gave your intuition that hint to keep looking?
Honestly,
Is there something odd on it? Something
nothing. It was simply a Google search.
The reselling gods were looking out for you.
They must have been. So thank you, guys, if you're watching right now. I appreciate you. But yeah, someone just told me to type into Google, like Clyde backpack, and that's where it started.
So you type it in, what do you see?
Wanted. I see a wanted ad from this guy that says, straight up, this is exactly what it said. I have been searching 12 years for this backpack. Scroll down below, my exact backpack. I've been looking for it for X number of time. And if anyone finds this backpack, I am ready to pay good money for this. This is in the description.
Shut up.
Someone's like, wait, what? And I just keep scrolling. I'm like, all right, but here's the kicker though, right? That post was from 2012. So I'm like, all right then, it was from a while ago.
But that's weird that you would see that.
It popped up on the top of the search bar. So I was like, it's interesting, but whatever.
It's at the top because people are probably searching for that or clicking on it. Something's drawing people in.
No clue, but it was from 2012. So I was like, this is just, maybe it's just whatever. So he's probably already found the backpack.
He's been there for like 30 years.
The same bag.
He's been at the bins every day. You go once and
Please, let me find his backpack. But then it got more interesting because I found another post from a different user from April 2019. Similar post saying, I'm looking for this backpack. I'm from Germany. If you find this backpack, here's my email. And he gave the complete.
Special about this backpack?
Guys, honestly, I still don't know, to be honest with you. But yeah, the German guy posted it, exact picture of mine. So I was like, let's shoot him. Let's shoot him an email. See what pops off. So I signed into the.
He responded back to you so fast.
In like 10 seconds, Steve.
No.
Okay, like 5 minutes probably, but still very fast. So he responds back like 5 minutes and he's like, how much do you want for this backpack? First question off the break. So I was like,
What did you say? You studied Bonafide Hustler long enough. Original Green Room member.
Yes.
I know that you're not going to throw that first number out.
Steve, I'm a seasoned reseller.
I know you, man.
I know better than
know
that,
you.
then. So my first comment was email me, first off then. Like
I saw this, so this is at 40. Would you take 50?
Would you take 50? $40, you got it. That's what he was going to try to do at first. But no, so I said email me and I asked him first, like, how much would you be willing to pay for it?
Wow.
Smart
Smartest
move right there.
negotiation.
Got to. If anyone's watching this, like, as you just said, Steve, I mean, if anyone ever asks you, pretty much the person who gives the price first loses, essentially. So if someone asks you how much do you want to pay for it, you need to throw it right back at
I'm
them.
going to guess that he shoots back like 200 to you or something.
150.
I knew he was going to do that.
Off the break.
I know we're teasing you guys and you probably have no idea. Like,
Tell us how much it's still for.
We're teasing you so bad, but we're building up the context because this is something that's going to happen to you down the road and you need to listen to this
100%.
stuff.
And to speak on that, I mean, as being a reseller, Steve, you know about lowballing, going to garage sales.
Yeah, but you, at this point, Mike, you have no idea that it's going to sell for what you sold it for.
No clue.
So 150 sounds very intriguing.
Yeah, I was ready to go.
How much you pay for it?
$1. one buckaroo. So I was going to say yes, but...
So what the heck happens? Is part of you like, oh my God, I'm going to do it?
Yeah, pretty much. No, part of me is like, okay, from watching like my Grant Cardone, who was always talking about sales. He's
10x it, I want 1150. No.
So my immediate response was 750. So I was like, how about 750? And then the dude's like, you're crazy. And I was like, okay, well, thanks for talking to me. Done. Walk away, right? Strong takeaway. That's what Grant Cardone talks about.
He said you're crazy?
He says, you're crazy, that's way too expensive. No, thank you. And I say, okay, thank you. Boom, that was it.
You were ballsy for not knowing what you know.
I was kind of scared.
You crazy son of a gun.
So yeah, he was like, all right, cool. And I left it at that. Didn't respond. 20 minutes later, he responds back to me saying, yes. So
now you know.
Walkaways are big, man. Takeaways are big. Don't be desperate. I was honestly absolutely okay if he didn't buy it. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So yeah, long story short, he responds back saying, can you send me more pictures of the bag then?
Oh, now you're not crazy anymore.
Right.
Oh, what's going on here?
Is it authentic? Is it real? Tell me more about the bag. How'd you get it? So he's asking buying questions now. So I'm like, all right, cool. So long story short, he says 350, final offer, that's it.
He did not say that.
He said 350, and I say, yes, I'll take it. I'm down for 350, no problem about it.
Wow.
So he finds me on Facebook, tries to make it more authentic, like is he a real person? When he's real guy, family, Germany, not a scammer. My first thought, honestly. Yeah, so he's going back and forth on Facebook, and prior to this, Steve, I had listed the backpack on eBay before all this for $850. No rhyme, no reason to this whatsoever then. $850 just sounded like a good number in my head. Yeah. So list for $850, like probably before I hit him up, just to see what happens, whatever, because I'm going through my listings now as part of my process. But yeah, we talk on Facebook, and the guy starts BSing a little bit.
Like what?
He's just like, asking a lot of questions, but not putting the money in my PayPal account. So I'm just like, yeah, PayPal me the funds. He's like, tomorrow morning. So he's a little bullish, whatever. So he doesn't end up doing it. And I'm like, all right, whatever. If he sends it, cool. If not, whatever. So long story short, Steve, the next day, I woke up at 6:30 a.m. to go back to the bins, and I see my phone say, your backpack has sold for $849 plus shipping. I had to charge shipping on that bad boy.
You had to charge
extra $12.
Wow.
Yes. So it's sold. Oh, I'm missing a huge part actually about this story.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Quick little backtrack. So the backpack is from a show called Smallville. If you watch Smallville, Clark Kent's character carries this backpack that I have on every single episode. So there is a community of Smallville fans in the world who love the show.
Wow.
So in the forum, there was about 3 guys who responded back to me. The guy who posted the original thing tells me specifically, do not sell this backpack to this person. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Because he's like, a lot of people are going to try to find this backpack, Mike. I need you not to sell it to this person. And then he tells me to delete my post off the forum where I asked about, like, you know, does anyone want the backpack?
And who's the person? The guy, the 350 dude?
The 850 dude. So I find out that his arch enemy, his nemesis, don't even know why.
Oh my gosh.
Ended up purchasing the bag from right underneath him. Like, he specifically said, do not sell the bag to X person.
Did you have best offer or just...
Yeah, best offer on
He was like, I will die before anyone else gets it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh.
100%. So if he could have sued like $100, I probably would have took it. But yeah, he straight up bought it, $850. The bag was listed for literally less than 10 hours. Yeah, 12 hours.
So what happened to this guy in Germany who you agreed to $350 and then he was like BSing around? Like, did you ever respond back to him?
First, I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's over, done. Then I feel kind of bad.
Did you put it in his face and sold for $850?
I did.
What did he say?
So I don't know. This might have been bad on my part, but I said, sorry, the bag is sold for $850. If you want to purchase it for $1,500.
You did not say that. I didn't realize this guy was that crazy in real life.
I was like, let's see what happens, right? Maybe he really wants the bag. So, yeah, I said, hey, the bag is sold, but I'm willing to cancel the order
for $1,500. Like a loan
I'm
shark.
a bad person right now for doing this, but whatever. It's resale.
Hey, don't worry, only thousands of people are going to see this.
Whatever, it's what it is. But yeah, so the
funny.
guy said, no, I'm not going to do it. And he asked me who bought the bag.
Oh, God.
And of course I didn't tell him because
He's like, just don't sell to this guy.
and it sold to that guy.
Oh, my God.
But to make a disclaimer, because I put this on my Instagram, and people were like, Mike, how could you be so happy with selling the bag to a guy who posted it to his enemy? So to clarify this real fast then, people got in their feelings about this, Steve. It was weird. So the bag was just listed. Anyone could have bought this bag. I could have bought it. Steve could have bought it. My guy could have bought it. Anyone could have bought the bag. It just happened to go to his enemy. Random as hell. But yeah, the bag's over $850, man.
For that stuff, man. That's crazy, man.
Super
You gotta know.
random.
You gotta keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Indeed, man. Indeed. You're also
So let us know in the comments what you think about that. How can people find this bag? It's like what's it called? It's the Clive.
It's called the Clive backpack. If you go to my YouTube channel at Unique Resells, Resells, I have a full video of this, so you can actually see the backpack.
I'm gonna link up a screenshot right here, and I'll link down below to see it.
Please do. So you can see the backpack. I do like a full walkthrough of it. You can see the back, the front, what it looks like. So if you see it out in the wild, you know exactly what to grab.
Cool. Awesome. So I think we got, how much time do we got left, Zach, on this video?
You still got another 20 minutes.
Okay.
Or 15.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So do you want to, now that we talked about the backpack, that's really cool. If you guys enjoyed that story, smash that like button and subscribe to Mike, Unique Resells.
Yes, sir.
I know you had some tips on your phone about the bins. So
Absolutely.
if folks want to go out to the bins and replicate, well, let's be honest, you ain't gonna replicate that, but maybe you'll find something else.
It's possible.
That you can sell for $500 to $1,000. If you find that Smallville backpack, though,
yes,
man,
you're
I'll give
business,
you $150 for it.
I'll give you $200 for it. Absolutely. Get a little bidding war
I'll give
going.
you $300.
$450.
Just don't sell it to him, all right? But yeah, you got some notes, man, that you had jotted down. And they're in regards to what? Tips for the bins?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's dive into it, man. If you want to just share some value.
No problem. So I guess we'll kind of just backtrack really fast to that backpack
no worries.
then. I mean, if anyone could get any value out of that, it would be definitely to check everything. Like I know a lot of people probably would check sold listings and just be done with the bag. Like it's not on eBay, it's not on Amazon.
WorthPoint, you check that at all?
What's up?
WorthPoint?
Never heard of that. What's that?
Okay, that's a website that I believe it archives a lot of old sold listings because the sold listings will only show for so long because they're not storing the data because that
Up to 60
takes
days.
more money to store it in like the hard drives or whatever. I don't know how it all works, like storing data on computers and networks, but they
What's it
only
called?
show it for so long. It's called WorthPoint.
WorthPoint. Gotcha.
Yeah, I actually met the owner. It's actually, I think it's a publicly traded company now.
Nice.
It's really good. So check out WorthPoint.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you, bro. WorthPoint. But yeah, if you don't have WorthPoint, like I said, Google stuff, man. You never know what could happen. I mean, have you ever found a wanted ad for an item? If someone looking for it in particular?
Certain. I've never found, like in your situation, no.
No, it's really rare, right?
But I probably could have, but there's probably times where I was just lazy, You
gotta be,
That's
man.
crazy, man.
But yeah, I just want to just hit that real fast. Like if you don't see it, Google it. You never know what could happen.
Great tip.
No problem, man. But yeah, so like I said, I found that bag at the bins, and a lot of folks are kind of like hesitant, go to the bins. There's like crazy stories behind it. It's dirty. People are crazy there. They're just grabbing. And yeah, it could totally be like that. Not even gonna lie. But I think for a beginner reseller, it's probably the best place you could start at.
Cheap inventory.
Obviously, bro. The cost is nothing. You, like I said earlier, you're paying pretty much $1.89 for a pound. So pair of jeans, I don't know, some True Religion, whatever like that, you would literally get that for $1.89 at the bins, boom. So the first thing with the bins is the course cost. If you're new, like I was, I made a lot of mistakes, lost a lot of money. If you could just cut all your costs then, instead of like a retail arbitrage, right? Like going to a Walmart or a Target and making a bad buy that costs you $15, you can make a bad buy here for like $1 and it's not as
So
detrimental.
the risk is lower and the reward is
lower.
higher.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Bonafide Hustler talks a lot about that. You spend 15 to make 20, the risk is up there, but if you spend 2 to make 18, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't
Risk versus
lose.
reward.
Absolutely.
Cool, awesome, great tip right there.
So of course, like cost is the biggest thing, and one thing I like about the bins is that like it gives you a lot of knowledge about a lot of different topics then. Like I know the big resale areas, like do you go niches or go more wide, more deep, whatever like that, right?
There's so many different items you're gonna find at the bins. Now I don't have a ton of experience at the bins. I have one that's, well, I just moved, so it's probably like 25 minutes away now.
Okay.
But there's a lot of stuff there. All different types of stuff, from clothing to electronics to sporting items to shoes, ties. There's even books there. I just hired a book scout recently in my business to go scout books for me. So I sent him over there. I got to check in and see how he did.
Nice. Yeah. You got employees now? Good for you, Steve. Nice.
Not employees, man. There's a big difference between an employee and a 1099 contractor. You don't want an employee because an employee is going to cost you a lot more money.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another video. But if you research it, if you treat them a certain way or you have them do certain things, they're classified as an employee versus a 1099 contractor.
Gotcha.
1099 contractor is like paying all their they're paying all their taxes and like they're claiming it and stuff. An employee, you got to pay like workman's comp and all that stuff.
Yikes, insurance and all that stuff then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But there's certain rules you have to follow. This ain't advice. Go do your own research.
Do your own CPA. All right.
Yeah.
Well, congrats about your book out, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
Big stuff there. But yeah, bro, like how you're saying, like you see so much stuff. I mean, like you said, backpacks and clothes and jeans and shirts. And I know you start off in clothes in particular, and that was like your gateway into this. And for anyone watching, like I always say, like you don't really know what you like until you try it. Like Gary Vee always talks about just trying everything until you find what sticks. And I feel like the Bins is a great place to kind of test a lot of different things. Like maybe you don't like clothes. And instead of spending 3 months just going to Goodwill hustling clothes, now you can get like a firsthand experience of like, all right, maybe that's not for me. And then you might find books or video games.
And everyone's personality is different. Like for you, he's high energy. He's not scared. He goes in.
Yeah.
For someone who's a little more shy and bashful.
Yeah, you may hate this thing.
You know what I mean? If you're antisocial, you're rubbing elbows all the time. So you tried a bunch of different things and you found what worked for you in terms of like the sourcing platform. So that's awesome, brother. That's great advice right there.
And to piggyback on that then, I mean, yes, you're kind of rubbing elbows, but that goes to my third point, is that the Bins that I go to, man, I've learned so much from other people being there. So if you ever go to
So you like watch to see what they're buying?
I just talk to them. Like I'm a social guy, so I'll talk to people and just ask like, hey, bro, you find anything good today?
Yeah.
Pro tip right there. If anyone is kind of like, you know, in your shell and you don't maybe know what to say to somebody else, like at the Bins or wherever, promise you, 100% chance this is gonna work for you.
Like you catch any fish today? You find anything good?
That's it, man.
Yeah.
People love talking about what they find. They be like, well, actually, I just found a Lululemon shirt. No way. And just kind of go into that essentially.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, because you're gonna find folks who do this full time.
Yeah.
And if you're new to reselling, the best advice I could give is get around other people. And of course, Instagram and Facebook is good, but there's nothing better than being like around like actual people. And you can find that at the Bins because you're around a lot of resellers.
What's the biggest mistake that beginners need to avoid when going to the Bins for the first time?
Mentality, honestly, bro. This might be like a huge gem, but you may not find anything for like the first like hour, honestly.
I thought that it was all the junk from all the Goodwills that didn't sell going there. So how are you going to find anything if it's already been sourced through all the pickers?
Well, like before it hits the floor?
Well, think about it. Like you had said before, I know that there's fresh inventory that comes that never hits all the Goodwills, but for the most part, is it mostly trash that's coming in, or are there donations that haven't, say there's 5 Goodwills in the area.
Right.
Are you telling me that all the stuff that lands at the Goodwill outlet is all the stuff that doesn't sell at the 5 around?
So there's like conspiracies and stuff of maybe someone's like taking it and selling it on Goodwill.com, or maybe the employees can grab stuff what they want. No factual information about that. I assume everything comes straight from the Goodwills to here, but of course there's like the conspiracies.
But you'd think though that if an item's been donated to the Goodwill outlet from Goodwill, then it's all junk because it's already been picked through all resellers.
That's exactly what I would think too.
So how the heck is that Clive even like making it there?
I honestly, Steve, I couldn't even tell you. I find a lot of like red tag stuff that's there. So a lot of like the $20 stuff you'll see at Goodwill, J. Crew and True Religion will just be right there.
Because they're not sophisticated enough to realize it doesn't sell. They just dropped the price to $5. They could have got it. Now they freaking liquidate it for $1.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm sure they know, but
and that's the thing about some of these Goodwills too. Like people are like, they think that these Goodwills and Savers and like thrift stores are so smart. Like to be honest, a lot of them just have really bad business practices.
Yeah,
they really do.
It's a lot of work to like go through all that stuff. So you might find a couple stuff, but you're not gonna find everything.
Yeah. So this video is getting a little long right now. So maybe one final tip that you can give. I know you got a couple notes right there. If you guys are enjoying this video, be sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, check out his YouTube channel. Last banger of a
Let me give the gem of all gems, Steve.
All right.
You guys ready for this?
Gem them up.
All right. So in all seriousness, with reselling, I feel like a big thing is mentality, right? You can have the abundance mentality or the scarcity mentality. with reselling, the bins especially, then you need to come into this place thinking like I'm gonna come in here and make $1,000 right here. There is $2,000, $3,000 ready to go for me in this store. And have that mentality. Don't think like, oh my God, there's nothing here.
Because you
so
ain't gonna
stupid.
look around the corners and crevices and under and above and go behind and push that extra thing aside because you got the mentality, oh, it's been picked through, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I feel you 100%.
It's coming right here, $1,000 right here, somewhere, boom, right there.
Wow.
That's it, bro.
Because your mind, it will only see what you think. Like, for example, like if you get a brand new Hyundai Sonata or whatever, you never looked at one before, you never see them in the past. And now you're like, why do I see Hyundai Sonatas all over the place?
Because you're thinking about it now,
You're thinking about it, you got it, so like your thoughts will literally attract.
110%. When you walk into a Benz, you could be walking to 50 grand. You don't know. You don't know what you could find in there.
Yeah.
It could literally be a whole suitcase full of Ralph Lauren polos. Who knows what you could find? Brand new attacks. Anything is possible in the Benz. People throw away the weirdest stuff.
Yeah.
Just come in there positive, optimistic, say hello to everyone, treat their employees with respect because they have a tough job, please believe.
Yeah.
And I promise you good vibes and you'll find, who knows, a backpack for $850.
Great way, man, to end it, Mike. Appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Check out Mike. I'll put a little picture on the screen of his YouTube channel. Subscribe. Check out his Clive Fine video. I'll post it down below. And much respect, brother.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to shoot another video now, so we'll see you in the next one. Peace.